Before we go to our revisited, Yo-Yo describes her experience of going on Martin to be Keylolo. I thought this was pretty funny, and it makes sense of how silly Martin is.
K-E-Y low.
Keylolo. What was the other ones? That the other hood girl that was her friend?
Oh, damn.
Kim Fields, not Kim Fields, Kim Coles.
No, it was another girl.
The one, the loud one. The loud one.
Now, so there's a Laquita.
Laquita, that's
what it was. Laquita.
That's what it is. Laquita. It's Laquita.
Laquita got more screen time, but there's the episode where they are when they won the car.
Yep, and they all in the car. Yep.
That Jeep, that white Jeep.
It is Sheneneh, it is Keylolo, and
Kim Coles. I don't even know her character's name.
When Tommy driving them around?
Tommy was driving. Was it Bonquisha? It might have been. So I think Kim Coles played Bonquisha because she had always been like thinking to herself by having her a tall, sensitive man that was bald headed like Montel Williams. It's a whole thing. Like I can recite that scene. Okay, like it's a whole thing. Like in its pieces now, even when they play it on reruns, there's a portion. There are lines that are cut out. Like period. Like when Sheneneh, like when somebody honks the horn, they get into it with somebody. Sheneneh looks out and she's like, "Is that your wife or is your dog walking backwards?"
Yeah.
They don't play that anymore. But yeah, he said, "What are you talking about, Kahlua?" Kahlua. My name is Keylolo. All right. K-E-Y
low.
You got it. And don't forget it, Baldy. And that's when Kim Coles go. Don't worry about him. Whatever. I've always been all sensitive. Again, it's embedded.
I wish they would have kept Yo-Yo on there for that one episode. And they was trying to get into that social club.
They tried to get in a sorority. It was like a sorority or something, right?
Oh my God, would have absolutely loved that. And then they said, "Go get Sheneneh just going off about how you ain't like call me. Then my 2 o'clock in the morning. Can you come over? No, you can't come over. Like that's real.
And it was like LaFonz. That was her boyfriend name was LaFonz.
Yep, LaFonz.
That's played by
AJ Johnson.
Yeah, and like quality television.
Here we go.
And if you ain't got no rims on your hoopty, don't be trying to scoop me. Martin is so stupid. Martin called me, Warner Brothers, to come in. I thought I was just auditioning. No audition, the role is yours. Just from the beginning of this whole episode, or beginning of just watching Martin just be this great human being who didn't mind being stupid out loud, just was stupid to me. I mean, I laughed so hard.
Oh, but you can't get no. Oh, no, I mean, you can't get with them. Okay, I ain't trying to.
Martin's team was on it. Don't be trying to trick if you ain't rich. And then he added, Sheneneh ain't no trick. You better have a grip. He wanted to make a character called Keylolo, who was going to be Sheneneh, a character that he had created, best friend. So when we first did it, I was really shy about it because I didn't know if I was making the hood girls feel like we were degrading them. But in the beginning, I was feeling a little shameful. Like, I don't want to make it seem like Tashina and Tisha were treated better, and here we come in here acting like the ghetto girls, even though it was a character. So the Yo-Yo part, the Yolanda part of me was feeling a little way about it. Getting into the character, I had to really get into the character to really appreciate the concept of what Martin was trying to do. To have done this when I was 18 years old, 19 years old, and to still be getting royalty checks, you know how much it comes on? I get royalties from that.
Okay. Yo-Yo.
Saw the scene of them in the car?
Yep.
Like, exactly. And like,
I found the full scene it looked like on YouTube.
All of it is just like it was amazing television at that time. That episode lives rent free in my mind. The scene with them in the car, again, between Kim Coles trying to get on Tommy, between Sheneneh and she's like he's like, what was it? What did he say? He said something about. Tommy said something about a smell or something, and she's like, "That's cute. Like that's Sheneneh. She didn't. Because she had a 40, and she's like, Tommy says, like Sheneneh, you drank a whole 40. He said, "Try 2, Tommy." Okay, like everybody finna spend all that money to go to the club to spend $12 on a fuzzy navel or a sex on the beach or a fuzzy navel. Had no idea what the fuck they were talking about, but I was all in on the joke, right? I'm like, all right, I don't know if these are drinks, but okay, I do understand what a 40 is because I've seen St. Ives commercials and I've seen Minister Society. I know what a 40-ounce drink is, and to watch, I love it, and I love that she now knows that she did not put the hood girls down, that she was loved for that. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's this. I mean, like, I know people don't like the whole dress stuff, man. You know, within Hollywood of a black man, particularly. But Sheneneh was a funny ass fucking character, man.
Sheneneh, Wanda, and when Eddie Murphy do all the Nutty Professor character, the grandma and the mother.
They're supposed to do that Skanks movie, remember?
Was that a real thing?
They said after that they were like, it was in talks to them to do it for real.
Okay.
I didn't think it was a real thing, but it's Martin as Big Mama, fine or whatever, right? And we get the premise of it, and even him doing Sheneneh, which again was an ode to his sister. And if you see Martin's sister, you absolutely get it. You absolutely see like how Sheneneh came to be. But at the same time, Sheneneh wasn't a stereotype. Yeah, she had the dookie braids and she got the cross colors on, but Sheneneh was an around the way fillet. Okay, she had her own business. She had
she was an entrepreneur.
Like she was an entrepreneur. So like again, she's in this group that Pam and Gina are trying to get into, right? But Sheneneh already owns her own place, so like already owns her own beauty salon, all of that. So there's the funny part of it, but at the same time, like. And I mean, no, like Sheneneh wasn't this beautiful woman per se, right? But at the same time, like she had all these other attributes. So it wasn't so much of making fun of women the way that some guys who are dressing as women are doing, right? While there are sometimes I'm like, dude, like, why do you gotta dress up as a woman to be funny? Because why there's always a guy that's like, this is how women act, or this is how women really act.
Yeah.
And it's like, for me, it's like, how come y'all don't show how men act? You don't know? You don't know how real men act? So there's that level of it. But for like Sheneneh, Wanda was meant to be someone that was made fun of, right? Wanda was supposed to be the ugly girl.
The ugly girl.
Right, she was supposed, like, that was what her role was. But like, so with Sheneneh, it wasn't like that. She wasn't. The only person who didn't like how she looked really was Kid, from Kid, or that episode. And even with that, Kid ends up kind of like, and Gina checks him on that. Like, so it was never about, I will say this, even him playing his mom or whatever, right? You're playing a female character. It was never about, she was never the butt of the joke, is what the bottom line is that the woman was never meant to be the butt of the joke versus other shows where that's the point, is that I'm dressed as a woman and she is the butt of the joke.
Yeah, it was always funny. Like it was always funny to me, man. Like, especially because, and they made Sheneneh evolve, even though.
Yeah.
Sheneneh went from, like, I think they when like they had her dressing up a little bit better, like they changed her. She didn't win, like she went that around the way girl no more. She was dressing up in nice stuff after like more professional.
Fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different hair.
Like, I mean, her hair stayed done, nails stayed done. She always had, I mean, it was, like I said, she just was never the butt of the joke. Like, she was funny because she was always trying to start some shit. Her and Pam was always into it. She always talked to Gina, but it was never, she was never the fucking like, butt of the joke. And that's why it worked. That's why there wasn't backlash, if you will, of like, oh, Martin dressing as a woman. But again, the other backlash comes from when the woman you are literally making fun of women, or versus no, like this is just the character that I'm playing. But amazing job, and like I said, in Keylolo, Key low. Period.
I
Like
think
that.
my
Always.
favorite Sheneneh moment when Gina had to work into the shop. He's like, "You got to go to work on
Work
my
on my
receipt."
Go Barbara's feet to in every
She brought out that welder set.
You got to.
to this every black woman at the nail shop. If you ain't been in a month or something, and you got to go get them toes done, that fresh off the winter first pedicure. If that's what you want, you in there like, look, you got to go to work on these feet, okay? All right, you got.
She said that girl tried to kill me. She gave me a Pepsi.
Like it's apps like that put for comedy. And again, this is Sheneneh's business. She runs this salon. Gina had to come to work for her.
Yeah, she needed them tickets.
She needed them tickets. Like it's again, Sheneneh ain't the butt of the joke. This is her business. She making sure that her client, she got to take care of Myra's feet because Myra's one of her best clients. When Laquita came in and Gina was like, she's like, oh, is that what you really want to do with your hair? She's like, like, now that girl over there, she's too bougie for me. I'm gonna go on there and go over to Juanita's bump and curl, which is how Stacey and Smith, Hot Girl Bump and Curl, which is still in business. Okay, Hot Girl Bump and Curl is still in business, low key, but that was literally our beauty shop in college at SEMO. Towers South room number 305 was Hot Girl Bump and Curl, and so that's how we made our money.
Oh man, dude! Like she said, I'm gonna go to Juanito's Bump and Curl. That's you. You can't do that, Laquita. You one of my best customers.
When she put her head down, she's like, I'm gonna do this and that, another blah blah. I want some of this and another. And when she lays down like that, when I go to get my
she put herself down,
and I put my head. That's me. That's exactly. I put my head back just because of Laquita. So those things are just etched in your brain. Amazing comedy for the first three seasons of Martin. 3 out of 5.
Yeah, the first 3. Yeah, once they got married, it started falling off.
Yeah, season 4 wasn't bad, but season 5 was it.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
It didn't.
But season 4, you saw it getting bad.
You saw it coming, but yeah, season 1 through 3.
Oh yeah,
good. Yeah, once they got married, it just kind of went downhill. The writing wasn't the same. Once Gina left, and shit just didn't make sense no more.
They started talking about her job more.
Right, and Cole got stupider, which is a whole other thing.
Then he got a dumb girlfriend.
And he has a like again, what did I say before? You add a kid to the show, then that's when it starts going down. Also, again, when your character starts getting dumb, how the fuck did Carlton end up being kind of weird and silly? He was never that. Carlton was never kind of.
Okay, now I got a question about Carlton. Because was he Carlton on In the House, or was he a different character?
He's a different character. He's Maxwell.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, he's Dr. Maxwell something on there.
Okay.
Anytime when your character changes, not for the better, right? Not that you grew, that you start getting dumber and dumb. Saying Boy Meets World, the brother Eric.
He got funnier than me though. As the season
got dumber, and then you start.
And he was in college.
He got dumber and dumber and dumber. Carlton didn't necessarily get dumb, but he got goofy, and he was never that. Ever was he goofy? Then all of a sudden you make him goofier, and it's like, okay, so how is Will the logical one now? How
the fuck Carlton the mascot?
It doesn't when you start doing shit like that. So again, Cole was never the brightest bulb in the tandem bed, but he wasn't that stupid. No. Like by the end, that you wondered, how does this man dress himself every day? Like that's how dumb they made him.
I wonder, you know what? I wonder if they wanted to, with his character, to have an excuse to why he was still living with his mama. like where it wouldn't just like he's just that dumb. That's why he lived with his mom.
To that,
but not the Tommy with no job thing was a funnier thing that got funnier over time. The Tommy with no job thing did get funny.
So Cole works at the
at the airport.
He cleans.
He was a vendor. Right? Remember, he was a vendor. He put the food on the planes.
Right. So there's only so much money he's gonna make, right? And he stays with his mama. He can't stay with nobody else because he's trifling. He tried to stay with Martin, like we found out trifling was, and his mom was the only one who could put up with the shit. So you get that. There's some niggas like that right now. They're like that. Okay.
True.
So we understand. So it's not about him being dumb. It's just the fact that shit. Why live somewhere else? I can stay with my mama. She cook.
Right.
Nigga, I'm making $7.25 at the airport. I'm good. Like I'm this is my life. Like
I got the pacer.
I understand. And I mean this with all of my heart. There are men right now who only moved out of their mama's house because the woman that they were talking to was like, I want to be able to come over to your home. Like, I don't want you to only be able to come over to my house. Like, they had to move because they got a girlfriend. Otherwise, they would have never fucking left their house.
They never get no pussy on my mama.
Bro, there are men right now who would have never moved out if it wasn't because of whatever woman that they were dealing with. Like they wanted to move out. Like I know people who literally moved out of their mama's house and then they bought their first house or got their first apartment with their girlfriend. Like that was the reason to leave. If it wouldn't have been for her, the girl, they'd have never fucking left. Because why? My mama cooked for me. My mama cleaned for me. My mama blah, blah, blah. I ain't got to pay no rent for real. I just got to make sure that I do this.
I gotta take trash out, cut the grass.
That's it. Leave the house for what? So yeah, so the idea of Cole still living at his mama's house
makes sense. Yeah.
And like, he's not mature enough to like. He sees no reason to not live there anymore. And I think even at the end of the show, when him like what was the dumb girl, Shanice, I think was her name. Did they? I think they ended up getting an apartment together, but him and Big Shirley didn't have no place together. Like he would go to Big Shirley's house.
Big Shirley had all them kids.
He would go to Big Shirley's house.
Yeah,
that was it. It wasn't in the niggas would right.
Hey, now you remember it was like on season 1 they actually show Big Shirley. Like a chick walking with the uniform again, they made a bigger
Big Shirley character, and then eventually she was so big she was no longer on screen. But there was a woman who played Big Shirley.
Like on season 1.
Absolutely correct. She absolutely like said. And after that, she was.
And when he said that she dropped it, she put the leg up and then put it down. I dropped it down. She came. No, she said she came down on me. Look, what you mean she came down on you? She dropped it and put it down. Came down on me.
Just stopped in midair and just came down.
Yeah.
Miss Shirley had a whole bunch of kids. Miss Shirley was a good woman. She had a whole bunch of kids.
At that good airport job.
Yeah, and I think even shit when Martin ran away. And Cole comes over and it's like, y'all got any milk? Big Shirley kids drank all the milk. He couldn't get no cereal that morning. It was a whole thing. And then he came over and he comes over. So like, yeah, her and the kids.
Oh, I forgot to get this to you.
Oh yeah, and also Martin said this, blah 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 blah. And take over, and half of them take over good time. So perfect Cole, absolute perfect Cole. Come out with a bowl of cereal, need some milk, because Big Shirley kids. Then drank though.
All right, so we're gonna revisit albums that we always do. Since this is White History Month, we are revisiting John B's second album, Cool and Relax.
Hey, this cool ass Scott from the I Love 90s Music Podcast. Hit that subscribe button right now, like it. On the SOLC Network, you finna get all the real deal on the 90s, the 2000s, and the splash of that 80s. Do it right now, man, and I'll be your friend.